So as I was saying, because of the length of the video, I was not able to say everything in that first video. So this is a continuing part of that video that I just posted. So Egbe will not bring money, please. Egbe will never bring money and come and give to you. You cannot feed the Egbe lele and then all of a sudden you start receiving bank alerts of millions in your bank. Please, where do you expect the money to come from? This Egbe that we are talking about, they are not humans. They are spiritual entities. They are not humans like you and I. They are the spirits. So please, that is how Egbe will come true for you financially. I already talked about it in the first video, the previous video. For those of us that are just seeing this video now, please, there is a part 1 to this video. This is the part 2 of the video. So please look for the part 1 so you can understand what I am talking about. Now that is 1, how Egbe come true for you financially. 2, if you're someone that is having marital issues or childbearing issues prior to when you feed the Egbe lele, and then you were asked during your Ifa consultation to go and feed the Egbe lele, and then you feed the Egbe lele. Maybe you were having issue of you are a woman or a man and you have come of age to have a spouse and it's not forthcoming, you don't have a spouse, and then you feed the Egbe lele. After you feed the Egbe lele, you're now sitting down in your house. You don't go out. You don't mix with people. You don't mingle. Please, how do you expect to meet your spouse? Your spouse can never come and knock on your door. It is when you go out, it is when you associate with people, it's when you relate with people, you will be able to meet people, and then your spouse is going to come from one of those people. That is how Egbe is going to bring your spouse to you. Egbe will not carry a man or a woman and come and drop them at your doorstep simply because you feed the Egbe lele. You did maybe Okorun was disturbing you or Ayorun was disturbing you, and then you did settlements for them so that you'll be able to have a spouse here on earth. Then after that work was done, after the Egbe, after everything, you are now staying in your house. You don't go out. You don't mingle. You don't mix with people. Please, how do you expect to get a spouse? Do you expect Egbe to just carry a man or a woman and come and drop in your doorstep for you and then knock on your door and tell you, oh yeah, this is your husband, this is your wife? Please, it doesn't work like that now. It doesn't work like that. You as a human, you will put in your effort, and then Egbe will now crown that your effort with resounding success. If you know that childbearing was the problem, like you were married and then you do not have a child or children, you are believing God for children, and then you came and did Egbe, you feed the Egbe lele, you made appeasement to Egbe, you did the necessary things that you're supposed to do. And then when you go back home to your husband, you're supposed to play your role. You're supposed to play your role by doing the physical thing that is supposed to be done in order for you to fall pregnant. You can't just say, because I have done Egbe, you now go to your house. You won't meet with your spouse. You won't have a sexual relationship with your spouse. And then you are expecting Egbe to give you a child. How will Egbe just come and plant a child inside you? You have to do your own parts and then leave the rest to God Almighty and then to Egbe. You cannot expect that because you have feed Egbe lele, you will now relax, you will now be nonchalant. You will just feel free and say, Shebi, I've done what they say I should do, I feed Egbe lele, Egbe should do the rest. No! Egbe blesses your effort, but please, you have to make the efforts. You have to do the necessary thing, you have to do the needful, and then Egbe will now bless it. You cannot expect Egbe to supernaturally come and put a child in your womb without you having sexual relationship physically. It is when, if you're looking for a child and then you have done what Egbe, you have done your settlement with Egbe, you have done the needful, then you do the physical parts that is going to bring forth that child. And then when Egbe see that, oh, this person is doing what he or she is meant to do, then they now put their blessing. And then you take in, and then you get prosperous children. If you're believing Egbe for work, maybe you're someone that you didn't have a job you're doing before, prior to your feed Egbe lele, and then you went for consultation, and then you were told to go and do Egbe. And when you do Egbe, things will be settled. And then you came and you feed Egbe lele. After feed Egbe lele, you went back to your house. In your house, you're sleeping, you're waking up, you're eating. You're not going out in search of a job. Please, Do you expect Egbe to help you make your CV and then go and submit it in offices for you? Are you expecting Egbe to come and do your CV for you and take it out there to go and submit for you? You are the one that will make your CV. You are the one that will go and search for companies and then you will drop your application there. When you have done that, that is where Egbe will come into work. When you drop your application in those companies, when the people, the HR, the human resource departments, when they are going through the applications of people that applied for that job position that you applied for, Egbe will grant you favor in the eyes of the human resource people. In the list of maybe 10 people or 20 that applied for that particular position that you applied for, Egbe is going to make them single-handedly fish your application out. And then they will call you for the interview. But you cannot just feed Egbe and then you go to your house and you sit down. You are not taking out your CV. You are not taking it to companies to go and submit. And then you now call and say, yeah, Ashebi, you said if I feed Egbe, I will get a job. It's been 2 weeks or 3 weeks, so I haven't gotten a job. And you did not go to submit your CV anyway. You didn't go to submit your application anywhere. How do you want to get the job? Are you expecting Egbe to do your CV and help you go and submit your application? Please, let us be guided. When you do any spiritual assignments, it doesn't matter the spiritual assignment, you still have your own role to play in order for you to get the desired result. Please, let's stop deceiving ourselves. And then you start calling tomorrow, you say, Shebi Afide now, me have not gotten a job, and you know that you did not submit your application anyway. You know that you did not make a CV, write an application and submit in any company. So how do you expect to get the job? Am I the one that's supposed to come and make a CV for you? Write application. I'm going to submit it. Where Egbe comes into play is your efforts that you are putting in for that thing. Egbe will crown it with success. That is where Egbe comes into play. If you're someone that is sick, maybe you were having health issues, and then you went for a Ifa consultation, and it was revealed to you that you should go and feed Egbe. You came and feed Egbe, and then you went back to your house. You went back to your sick bed to go and lie down. You haven't taken any medication, whether orthodox or herbal. You are not doing anything about the health issue that you're having. And then you just want to sit down and let the health issue live like that. No. It is when you are taking the required medication, Egbe will let that medication to meet that illness in your body. It is going to work. Even when the doctors or the nurses have said, we have tried everything, or we are tired. No. Egbe will make that illness or that ailment, whatever it is, Egbe is going to heal you. But you as a human being, you have to take the first step. You have to take the first step. So please, the reason I am making this video, like I said in the first part of this video, for those of us that have already feed Egbe and it's as if we aren't seeing results, yes, let us search ourselves. Have we made any effort on our own parts? Have we done our own parts? And then Egbe will now come and do their own parts. For those of us that have feed Egbe and it looks like our desired result is not forthcoming, we are not seeing it, please go and search yourself. Have you taken your own step? Have you done something as a physically that you're supposed to do? Have you done it so that Egbe can now come and bless the hand, the work of your hand, or come and bless your efforts? It's just like someone that is looking for the blessings of Orishaje. He or she is not selling. They are not buying. They are not working. They are not into any form of trade. They are not doing anything. Yoruba will call them Kaji Kasun Enterprise. And then they keep saying, but I have appeased Ajay now. I'm not seeing money. Please, what do you have in your hand that Orisha Ajay wants to bless? Orisha Ajay blesses the work of your hand. Please, if you are lazy, all the spiritual work of prosperity is not for you. If you know you cannot take steps,